The cohort on the programme has been really interesting, really nice people running really nice projects. So it's been really interesting, and it's like from really big £1 million organisations down to really small, like the family fun farms and football pitches and things. So just the broad spectrum of people that are out there working on the ground in communities has been really nice to meet and to hear how some of them, some of the really small ones are doing amazing fundraising, and some of the big ones then are winning government tenders. So it's really interesting to kind of hear from all of them about how they run their organisations. So it's been nice to make those connections as well.
The reason we joined that programme was about the further enhancement of us as an organisation. It will give us a further opportunity to develop and flourish our cross-border, cross-community partners. It'll give us another opportunity of new learning and shared learning, and also adding value to us as an organisation.
Creative Spark is based in Dundalk, so we're kind of perfectly primed for cross-border work and projects. So it's important for us to continue building relationships with other organisations and seeing where there could be potential to work together.
So other partners who are here at the minute are all social enterprises as well. So we're all managing small teams. We're all trying to do all the same projects. And I think there's the opportunity there to link up with other managers, other CEOs of other social enterprises, to share good practice, even to come together with staff training and development. And looking at opportunities to work together. So, for example, as I said, we've got so many animals that have so many health and well-being benefits. So we could now collaborate with an organisation that helps people with mental health and well-being and bring some of our animals to their establishment to do some therapies and some programmes as well. And likewise, we have this facilities there for if they want to bring a group to visit our farm, they can do that as well and use our facilities for some of their events too. We've also found as well that having projects where staff can go and learn good practice, and then their staff can come to us and learn good practice, and networking and building up the morale is like that as well.
Visiting the Chocolate, which for us it's only a couple of miles down the road, but it's a place we never knew existed because you're polar opposite communities. But seeing what they have done, and started from scratch, and it's a totally community-based thing, it gives you inspiration. It's they're diversified into lots of different things, so it's to keep that in mind.
Forming partnerships was a major thing. I think partnerships was always something that we sort of were very hesitant about doing, because 9 times out of 10 you always felt like you would lose your identity kind of thing. But this programme has taught us that there's actually more positive outcomes relating to forming partnerships than negative ones.
I think some of the visits and some of the places that we've gone to have been really inspiring. Like Slieve Beg, I had never heard of it before, and the fact that it's a community-run hotel was interesting for me. I hadn't ever been there. We've been to some really nice places, like Lusty Beg. It's beautiful as well. But it's also, I suppose, just sitting down and talking to other people who are doing the same thing, living the same day in, day out challenges, even though they're in different communities. But it's always really nice to sit with other people that have the same struggles and maybe some of the same successes. And hopefully there will be partnerships that'll come out of this later. Like we're talking to some of the people cross-border about things that we might be able to do together. So
there's a lot of the guys now that we've met since through Network25. There's some of them in phone calls with, even just about random stuff, but they're there to call on now if I need them for anything. And if anybody wants to partner up, we're more than welcome, to partner up. And at this stage, maybe we don't, the opportunity isn't there to do it, but they're always there for a gain, that if they say to me tomorrow, hey, there's this, something's down the road, we need a partner, we're more than willing to jump in at any stage.
I think it was just the opportunity to meet representatives from different groups and from guys across the border that you don't really get the chance to really engage with. Like we're part of NICFA, network, and 9 times out of 10 if you're engaging with them, it's really only bringing groups together from Northern Ireland. And it was really interesting to see the differences there were and the similarities there were between the funding streams on both sides, you know, and the move towards a lot of the funding programs, you know, to try and bring North and South together, you know, through providing platforms for working in partnership. And I can see, you know, real potential in there. And also if we were thinking of linking into the Peace Plus programs, you know, if we were seriously thinking of doing a program, we have a couple of connections, we have a couple of partners who, I think it was Sarah Jane had said, it's not just the fact of like, would you please come and join me on this application? They're actually doing the same type of work as what we're doing. So, you know, where else would you really get the opportunity to learn that much detail about another organisation?
I think the design of Networx25 was very unique. We kept it in a very border setting, bit of travel involved for us, but that didn't matter because the locations were absolutely beautiful. The shared learning was very, you know, it was very good. We all enjoyed that, and the relationships everybody's had a great time. We've learnt, we've shared our experiences, we've shared our learning, and we want to take it further. We want to develop, and some of them off the cuff conversations has led to other conversations that I think can flourish going on in the community in a community setting. But overall, it's just been a great programme. We're very thankful to Community Finance and International Fund for Ireland for the support around it. And I think it has been a very worthwhile programme, and I hope it will develop into something bigger for all the organisations in the future.